This is a Braxton J. production.
I'm Braxton Lewis, and joining me today is Choctaw linebacker and Meridian, Mississippi native, Jalean Brown. Jalen, thank you for joining us today.
Good to be here.
Now, last Saturday you played Kaiser University at home. It was the opening game for the Choctaws. Can you just describe and tell me what was the atmosphere and what was the energy like in front of the Choctaw faithful?
So the atmosphere itself was, I guess you could say, electric. I loved it. Glad to have all the Choctaw fans out there. I love the band and everything like that, especially coming from my hometown. We have bands and everything. So a lot of noise, I feel like that plays a big factor into how the football team plays. It gets the team hyped up and everything that we know that we have. Not only the team, but a couple thousand fans also yelling at our opponent also. So that can kind of be a good factor for us. So that home field advantage is very, very beneficial for us in the team.
Now, 3 quarters in, there were 0 points scored in each of those quarters for Kaiser. You're a linebacker, you're on the Choctaw defense, you all played very well. What was clicking for the defense this past Saturday?
So I think I might want to give a credit to our Coach Gilbert and our defensive staff. What they hype up the team. But don't get me wrong, Kaiser team was very good. They let us know that if we don't come out strong or anything like that, we might be in a little dogfight with this team throughout the game. So we're coming in, of course, not taking anybody lightly or anything like that. We're going to play them with full intensity, 3 depth deep. We have three rotations throughout the whole defense that can play just as well as the first. So we treat everybody as if they're going to be the hardest challenge that we have this season.
Now, in the pregame show, Coach Bland credited you for having a great game. You had 4 tackles, a sack, and a forced fumble. Just what was going on with you on that day?
So it was great excitement. A lot led up to it. I came in, like I said, it helps Coach Gilbert going throughout the week, getting us this mentality and everything like that it's going to be the hardest game ever. So my biggest thing was I just want to make sure I do my job. I try to stay humble as possible. I don't want to get too hyped. I want to do the job that he lays out for us and the plays that he gives us, whether that's the play is coming to me or is going away from me. In this instance, some of those plays that I have that I guess we deem as highlights, those plays were in my chance and I made the play itself. So my whole biggest thing is to always do my job, and that's basically the whole mentality for the whole defense.
Now, one common denominator between most successful defenses is experience. The Choctaws have experience. You have yourself, you have Nick Walker, you have Calvin Sims. How does experience favor the Choctaws?
The experience itself, it goes well into it, especially because we have so many players on the defense that can play, whether that's old and new. That experience itself helps us just go well round universally because, like I said, because we mix it up, we have young and old on the field. That, I guess, relieves some pressure from the young guys to know that us older guys have their back and we're going to help fix anything that messes up. We know that, every play is not going to be 100% made by us. The offense is going to do some good things. The defense is going to do some bad things at times. That's just the game of football itself. But we know we have to have the mentality and the understanding as well as IQ of the football game that if anything bad happens on our end, we have to let it go and let's make the next play. That play is now gone. Let's make the next play, correct anything we come off the sideline. Let's make these corrections. That goes through every 3 groups that we have for our defense.
Now, you mentioned the younger players. Of course, with the experience, how have they gained knowledge, or what knowledge have you gained, or have you told them when it comes to the game of football here at Mississippi College?
So we all know we have our each other's back. Like I said, I give so much credit to Coach Gilbert with his defense mentality that he's given us, that we're the low man on the totem pole, that we're the last man standing and everything like that. So we know that at the end of the day, we're our brother's keepers. So we teach them new things, they teach us new things. Like, the biggest thing is, yes, you can see our defense, we swarm to the ball. So if you get the chance, the opportunity to make a big hit, everybody loves to, hoop and holler and everything about the big hits. So if you get that opportunity to take a shot, your brother's got your back, even if you miss. We hope you don't miss, but even if you miss, you know that your brother has your back and 10 other people come to the ball to make that tackle.
Now that Kaiser is behind us and we have a win in the column now, what experience, or I should say, what takeaways do you bring to this new week against North Greenville?
So, as well as Coach Bland also states, North Greenville, of course, this is a conference game. It's about to get harder. It's going to get harder as we go throughout the season. So the same mentality we had for Kaiser when we're saying this is going to be the hardest game of the season. We're going in exactly with North Greenville. Despite what may have happened in the previous years or anything like that, we're going in, this is going to be the hardest team, so we have to bring 110% effort and beat this team as well.
Now, last year you defeated the Crusaders 42-21. What's the key to beating them again this year?
We just need to stay true to ourselves. We don't need to try to do anything else that anybody else done from the film that we have from the other teams that they've played. Different teams have done different things. That's not us. We're going to do exactly what the Choctaw defense does every year, every week. We're going to do our jobs, and we're going to come out to win.
Absolutely. And Jalen, I thank you for joining me today.
Yes, sir.
Jalean Brown, Mississippi College linebacker.